In our last video, we met MyMIDI Player, we downloaded it, we installed it, and we ran it. In this video, we're going to have a look at the very important part of MyMIDI Player, which is the internal library. Apart from the playlist and the play function itself, probably the most important part of the program. So let's have a look, shall we? In our last video, we ran MyMIDI Player and we saw that this is how it appears when it's run. The library hides behind this button over here. The letter L on your keyboard, or this button, will bring up the internal library. What it displays for you is all available songs in title order, listing the song name, the author or authors, and notes as you see there, such as the hymn tune and what the style of the arrangement is. As you can see down here, there are presently 270 titles in the library. It holds the facility to be able to store an alternate name for each one also. So there's 274 entries, 4 of them are duplicates, but for songs that are known by a different name. Making use of the library, if we want to use, say, At the Name of Jesus, if I double click on it, it puts it straight into the playlist, and straight away I can play it. So that's how accessible the library makes your music. The plan is to try and have as much of your music as possible stored in the library so you can get to it quickly and easily. When I type into this search control, 2 seconds after I stop typing, it will actually do the search. And you will see, while we've typed, it takes the nearest match down here at the bottom, and it's found Sing We the King Who Is Coming to Reign. Double click in the schedule, double click, play, we've got the song. The filter. If I wanted to find a particular tune, for example, I know Regent Square is in there. Let's see. Regent Square is in there arranged for all of those songs. We can find that quickly and easily. Very useful for tunes. If you're looking for a Wesley hymn, you could type Wesley and it will find for you all the ones that has Wesley in the author list. And so you can search for keywords in the title if you want. If you want all the songs that have Grace in the title, let your imagination go how you can use that search, but it comes in very useful. Over on the right hand side, if we only want to see hymns, at the moment they're almost all hymns, I can take out the songs. Or the other way around, if I want songs but not hymns, then this relatively small list of songs is in the list at the moment. If I only wanted to see things that were played on the organ, gosh, I don't have too many, do I? Orchestral? No. Band? Piano. So at the present moment, all the ones that come with MyMIDI Player, which are all of my public domain MIDI files, are all done as band arrangements. But when you've got other imports, that selection can be useful. If you want to know what children's songs you've got in the list, what Christmas songs, you can mark things as favorites. If you want to say that Amazing Grace is a favorite, click here and go Control F, and it will actually mark. See how it's marked differently in the list? If I say favorites, it'll show me all the ones that have been marked as favorites. So if you wish to use that facility, it's in there. Control F takes it out again. You can also mark songs as being not known by you. So if you take, I'm going to be hard pressed to pick one, but if you take one like, let's say you don't know All for Jesus, you just hit the delete button on it. And now you see it's a grey colour. If you say don't show me, ignore not shown, it'll take out the ones that were grey. Simply a way of reducing your list by ones that you'll never use. View items not held. There are a great many songs known to this library that are not supplied with the program. You've got to buy them either from the MyMIDI Worship Resources website or the worshipdownloads.com website. The MIDI files from both websites are all known in this library. View items not held will show you the songs that you can get. And yes, you can search on them, look and see whether it's known. And if you can find it there, over here under SRC for source, it will tell you. WD means you'll find that on the Worship Downloads website. MMA means that you'll find it, strangely enough, you'll find it on the MyMIDI Worship Resources website. And you can actually select here on the sources, and all the ones in there at the moment are with MyMIDI Player. If I take that one out, you'll only have red items. But if you wanted to see what you could get from worshipdownloads.com, for example, there they all are. Or if you wanted to know what you get from the MyMIDI Worship Resources store, there they all are. So you can find out things you don't yet have to help you in searching for them. Mind you, you can search those two websites just as easily. When you have bought songs, either from the MyMIDI Worship Resources website or from the worshipdownloads.com website, don't change their names and store them all in one place, because there is an import facility here, and I'll show you how it works. When you click on this import button, you need to navigate to where you have stored all the files that you've bought from those two websites. And that's where I've stored them, in a purchases folder. When I click OK, it will run through the files that it finds there and attempt to import them into the MyMIDI Player Library. So now if I look, these all came from the MyMIDI Worship Resources website. If I now isolate those, I've just successfully imported all of these songs. So that's how the import goes. And you use that for anything you buy from those two websites, any MIDI files you buy from those two websites. That, in a quick run over, is what is hidden, the riches that are hidden in the MyMIDI Player internal library. And I commend it to you. It is one of the things that makes MyMIDI Player really efficient to use, because all your songs are kept in one place. In the next video, we'll come and visit all the controls that help us work with the song list to control the order of play. But until then, thank you for joining us.